My line leader, door holder, recess basket, lunch basket, and teacher helper, you all got paid $10. Whereas my door opener, lights, calendar, technology people, table washers, and eraser got $5. Now, I think it was yesterday, okay, I asked how much money always needs to stay in your wallet at all times. $5. Why? Marley, why? Because your rent is $5. Okay? You have to always have $5 in your wallet.
That is third grade teacher Shelby Lattimore, who has gone viral for, as you see in that video, running a sort of experiment wherein she is charging rent for her students, but also paying them for doing a variety of jobs. So they have to pay rent for the desks that they sit at, the chairs that they sit on, but they're also paid for doing things like holding the door. She listed some responsibilities there, and that money must be spent on the rent, but can also be spent on a variety of perks like homework passes and other things. So this is an interesting experiment. The idea basically is money is so abstract at that age, even quite a few years after third grade. We're gonna make it something tangible, something measurable. You're gonna see how it affects your life and the options you have, and we're gonna learn some responsibility in a relatively low stakes setting, rather than what we do traditionally, which is teach nobody anything about money or about finance or about credit cards, and we throw you out into the world saddled with hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt, and just do your best. Sharon, this is an interesting alternative approach. What do you make of it?
Well, I love her. This is fun, this is cute, this is clever, and it's so necessary. We forget that there are kids all over the world who don't know the first thing about basic finance. And so they're already at a disadvantage. You know, there was this sports guy I worked with for years, and I loved him. He sat right across from me, and we would talk, and a story came up, and I remember him remarking to me that, I only got paid $30,000 a year, my first job in Erie, and why can't the people in this story understand? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I did, 401k, I did this, I did that. And I had to say to him, so-and-so, who taught you about a 401k and the importance of it? Do you know some people don't even understand what mortgage means, what, APR, car, how do you buy a car? And he said, you know what, I guess I didn't think of that. And that's what a lot of people aren't thinking of. This teacher is brilliant. And she should write a course that goes, will Florida allow it? I don't know. Florida wants
I don't know.
To understand the value and money and how things work. But you're right, because people get to be like 30, 40 years old and they still don't understand that. My daughter will say, well, just give me your credit card. You don't have to pay for that, right? And she doesn't understand that's actual money,
if only that's the way it worked.
If only that's how it worked.
Yeah, I wasn't taught. 3 out of 4 teens don't feel confident about their personal financial knowledge.
Right.
I want to end with this though, because I find it to be a very interesting approach, and the kids seem to be invested in it. When I saw the headline, I thought this could go in the wrong direction. You could have a sort of somebody setting themselves up as a landlord king. That is not the direction that she has gone, and thankfully, but there are some critics of her, and here's a video of her briefly addressing the haters.
A lot of my kids come from families that live check to check and are not in the best financial situation, so I don't think they're too young to ever learn how to handle money, how to use money, and how they want to use their money, because usually as kids, it's somebody else's money, it's not their money. So I teach them the responsibility of handling money that they earn through their class jobs, how they want to use it, when they want to use it, and what they want to use it for. Are there certain rules I have to follow? Yes, because there's certain rules we have to follow as adults.
That's just the reality of it. Again, it could be set up in abusive fashion. She seems to be doing extra work, putting extra effort in to provide these kids with life skills that I think we can all agree they desperately need. Quick final point to you, Sharon.
I mean, it could be worse, right? I think she's doing a service. Can you imagine if Donald Trump came up with something like this? The kids would have all the wrong ideas about money, how you use it, how you abuse it, how you collect it. So I support her, and I think it's great that she is answering these questions directly because it makes sense. I don't see the real pushback here, but okay, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, I can't see Donald Trump doing that. I'm sure he didn't even provide basic financial training to his kids. And,
that's right.
And that is going to hurt them when he finally passes and they find out they're not in the will. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.